So today I'm going to show you how to set up your files and actually create your promos so it's ready for emailing. So first I'm going to set up our folders. So since it's a top promo and I'm going to be doing dance, I put it up under top promos. Here, I'll just expand it. So we're in storage 2. I would click emailing, top promos 2016-2017, clubs, and I made a test folder for dance since we're doing a dance promo. And in this folder you would need a CDR folder, a CSV folder, final output folder, test folder, your dance Corel file, and your format act data Excel sheet. So what we also need is our master sheet and a sheet 1. So in order to get that, we would need to open ACT. And we just log in. So once we're in ACT, we go to groups. All schools in Canada, special groups, and we're going to be sending this to all high schools in Canada that have a mascot and colors. So we would go here, and we usually send it to schools with 150 plus students. So I would select this one, with mascot, and then I would view contacts within group. So we need to set up our columns. So I would go here, customize columns. And I would just reset it, or actually cancel. So I'll be making our master sheet first. So I'll just put contact, address 1, or sorry, company, address 1, city, province, postal code, dark color, light color, school short name, mascot, code, color group F, and that's basically all you need for the master sheet, and I'll click OK. If I see any schools that are closed, like this one here, I would just omit selected. Also check the color group F. You see here where it says do not contact, I would omit those. And then I would just sort the columns to make sure there's no empty entries. Like here, I would omit that. These have no mascots, so I'm gonna omit these. And for contacts, it really doesn't matter for the master sheet because we're gonna fill in the contact with just name, and I'll just show you that. So once we're done with our columns, we would export this list into an Excel file. And I'll save it in our folder. So I'll just copy the path. So file, save as. I'll paste the path there. And I'm saving this as our master. Save. So for contacts, I would just fill in name, and basically I would just fill in the whole column. For company, I'm just going to sort it from A to Z and just double check again that there are no blank cells. For address, it's okay if there's no like entry like in here. So I usually just put spaces. So for province, postcode, see, I'm just gonna put spaces here too. Dark color looks good. Light color looks good. Short name. Mascot. Code. And then color groups. So we have three color groups: dark, white, double dark, and standard. So depending on the dark and light color, it would fit in one of those groups. And we have to always make sure that the first letter of each word is capitalized. So D here is capitalized, W here. Because if it's lowercase, it's not going to work when you try to create your Corel. And then I'll just save it. And now we have to make our sheet 1. Sheet 1 is used to actually email out the promos, so that would have the contact name and the contact email. So I'll go back to groups, all schools in Canada, special groups, all high school Canada updated, and all high school and 50 plus. So I'm going to customize our columns again. So take out contacts, and we are doing the dance promo, so we have to send this out to any dance teachers or dance coaches. So I would look for dance, and in our database it's under dance club. I would also take out dance club email and dance club contact status. So dance club, the contact would be at the top. Dance email would be in between code and color group F. And the contact status, I just leave that at the end. So what I usually do is I sort the email first. And you can see we don't have that many contacts for dance. So I would omit the rest that do not have emails. I would check the color group F to see if there's any do not contact in here, and there's none here. I would also sort out the dance club. So since this is a top uniform promo, I would omit anything that says do not email top uniforms, because that means they unsubscribed. So I would omit that. And then I'd also look at the dance club contact names to see that there are no empty ones. And so basically this is our sheet 1, and I would just export current list to Excel. Oh, this school is closed, so I will delete this. And just make sure that there are no empty spaces. And if there were empty cells in address 1, city, province, or postcode, yeah, you could fill it in with a space or put a period in there. And I would also remove the contact status. We don't need that anymore. And then I would save it. So we're saving this in our dance email. Sorry, dance test folder. So I'm just going to copy the path. And then I just save this as a sheet 1. Let me save it. So now we have our sheet 1 and our master, so we're ready to create our promos. So to create promos, you need to open the laptop program. And currently I'm connected to laptop 1 and laptop 2. And then I would just open Corel Draw. I would click New Document. It doesn't matter what size, or you don't have to worry about that. I would then click Run Macro. Under Macros, I would choose the V2 catalog macro, the latest one, so it's 2.2.5. I'll click Run. So for working path, we would copy and paste the path of our dance folder, so that's here, and I would paste it. For our mockup file name, that's the actual Corel file, that's located in our dance folder. So this one, you usually just click rename and I just copy it. And don't forget to add .cdr. And then for the data file name, that's our master sheet. So in our folder, it's named master. And now we have to run our test. So to run the test, you just click this button here, run test. So this will generate tests for the dark whites, double darks, and standards, and you'll be able to see that in your dance folder. Under the test folder we created, you'd open it up, and depending on how big the file is, it might take a while. So it created the dark whites. Okay, so you would have 9 PDFs in total, so 3 dark whites, 3 double darks, and 3 standards. And you would send all 9 of these to Lucy for approval. And usually I would just copy the working path and send it to her over Skype. So once she approves them, you would just create all your promos. So say she approved them, and I would just run the macro. So working path, file name, data file name, and usually I would queue up to 25 at a time for each laptop. So our master sheet has about, let's see, the master sheet has 1,706. So you know that would be the last number. So I would queue from 0 to 25, and then I'd click go. And then on the next laptop, I'd just do the same thing, run macro, pick this macro, click run, and then just working path, .cdr, and then the master, its name's master, so it's fine. So I would queue 26 to 50 on this one, and then I'll click go. And ideally you would have 4 laptops to work on. So you would queue 50 to 75 on the third laptop and 76 to 100 on the next laptop. And while you're creating, I would also check the final output folder just to double check to make sure that the promos look good, that there's no mistakes with the fonts or colors. So you'd be able to find it here under final output. So right now it's only creating the white color group, and then later on, depending on your sheet, it'll create the dark, double darks, and the standards. And then the Corel files would be found here under CDR. Now for your sheet 1, you need to create the contact sheet. So I'll click sheet 1, I'll open that, and I would also open the format act data file that we put in our dance test folder. I would copy everything in our sheet 1, so control copy, and I would paste it into the format act data file. And to run the macro, I would click view, macros, view macro, and macro 1, and I would click run. This macro, it removes any emails that are duplicates, and it also separates them into color groups, so dark white, standard, and double darks. And it automatically saves it into your folder. So you'd close this, and you'd also close sheet 1, and the contact file would be saved automatically in your final output under here.